Dato Masjid or Darunai Masjid is a holy place that is believed to be built at the same time as Kruse Masjid by the same constructor or group of constructors. It was constructed to allow tradesmen of Islamic faith to stop by and perform their religious practices. The structure of the masjid is in the shape of a square with a dome minaret tower typical of Islamic architecture. At the front, there's a large minaret with reasonable height. Inside the masjid, a large area is provided for performing various religious activities. Towards its front and directly under the base of the minaret is a square room with only one entry door. Nowadays, this door is only open when there are religious rites on Fridays and other holy days. Around the three sides of this room is an open area for conducting prayer on normal days. As for Ban Dato Cemetery or Dato Panyang Cemetery, this is one of the old cemeteries of Pattani province, covering a large area of 18 rai or 7.28 acres. It has been used as burial ground for numerous prominent personalities since the past till the present. From words of mouth of villagers at Ban Dato, we have learned that the Dato Panyang Cemetery has a history which dates back 400 years. According to the legend, during the reign of Rayo Biru of Pattani, she wanted to have brass cannons made by Chinese cannon makers. This demanded for a gathering of a large amount of brass, so it was declared whoever had brass in their possession had to hand it over to the authority, otherwise they would be sentenced to death. At the time, 2 Indonesians had settled down in Pattani. One of them was a tradesman and knowledgeable in religion. The other was a slave traveling with his master. On one occasion, a foreign merchant came to buy brass from these Indonesian tradesmen. After the negotiation, some of the brass was sold to that foreign merchant. This news was heard by Rayo Biru, who ordered for an arrest of the merchant and sentenced him to death. The slave was summoned to be the executor of his master, but because of his loyalty, he refused, and they were both put to death. Their bodies were thrown into the river, where they floated and disappeared for 3 days. Rayo Biru learned of this incident and ordered the bodies to be buried, but every time the bodies were lowered into the graves, they seemed to miraculously elongate in length and would not fit the graves. This caused some puzzlement. Eventually, the villagers had to fold the legs of the bodies in order to fit them into the dugout, hence the name of the cemetery, Dato Panyang, meaning elders with puzzling length. Moreover, in the nearby area, there is another well-constructed cemetery with solid brick wall surrounding the site. It even has shades to protect against sunlight and rain. The locals believe that this is the burial place of Sultan Muhammad, the first Sultan of Pattani.